Hey there guys, it's Drew at Active Beers, aka Drew Boy on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Feel free to follow me on those things. This is episode 4 of Critical Fail, where Axton and the gang seem to be stuck in Cragmore Castle trying to find Gungerin Rockseeker. This is a fun episode for me. I quite enjoyed this one, so let's see how that all plays out.
We are in the heat of combat as we come back into D&D.
Should Gary roll initiative?
Yeah, roll that for me. We're in the heat. Actually, no, just take your initiative.
Yeah. You usually
Well, he's in my backpack and he has his own initiative.
I mean, just for ease, just put him as your initiative. That is one thing I do want is we can go from last week's initiatives, or you can roll new ones if you'd like. That is something
I don't know.
I'll take last week.
Gary.
I do have last week's.
If everyone's going to go last
What is last week's?
Last
For
week's is yours was 11.
What is the order?
The order is Swooping, and then Levi, and then Darwin, then Orsic, then the enemies, then Axton, and then Eldon last.
Elbon? I guess. Okay.
Oh well, I basically rolled the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take the initiative I rolled because I rolled shitty and I just took my turn, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we did finish when you just finished your turn.
Oh yeah, you were hurt. Then I got you out of there.
Vote.
Cool. So you're in this castle, and you're fighting through, and you killed about, I don't know, something like 7 or 8 goblins last week, and then Eldon, I think it was Eldon, walked into this room full of hobgoblins, and since then you have been fighting these hobgoblins, and yeah. You also hung up, what's it, Harbin Wester. He's chained up somewhere to a tree.
Yep. Not
That's
gonna
pretty
take
cool.
our shit.
He's not gonna take your stuff. He's chained up. And yeah, you start in the middle of combat, and it would be Swooping to start. Our Drow
Barbarian.
Barbarian. Levi, do you want to play this out, or do you want me to play this out?
So I guess
He's a bit of coward.
I'll just go to the door and hold action. If anything comes or opens the door, I'll attack.
Cool. And
Isn't
then
that door already open?
that door is partially open, yes.
He'll
So-
close it.
Okay, he closes it, cool. And he holds it. Okay. Then it will be Levi's go.
By the way, those two are asleep here behind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
for
both
another
asleep.
what? Like 8 turns or something?
Around...
8 or 7 turns.
It is for a
You can
while.
make it 7.
It's for 1 minute.
Yeah. And then it will be Levi's go.
So I'll just.
Oh yeah, Levi's down there.
I'll just
Oh, you
move
dabbing?
and hold action to attack with my sword bow.
Okay.
Anything I see.
Where are you going, Levi?
Cool.
I'm a rogue. I can do dash with bonus action.
Yep.
So every cube is 5 feet. Remember that.
Yep.
And that doesn't work. Just saying for
Yeah.
you, Axton.
What?
This one doesn't work. Just
Oh,
use
the
the
5
cubes.
feet blocks. Alright.
Yeah, it's enough.
I don't gotta
Next.
worry about moving for like 10 minutes, so I'm good.
Then it will be Darwin. So In front of you is one goblin who's still standing and one hobgoblin who's sat back taking pot shots at you.
Oh yeah, that goblin's damaged.
Yeah, there's an extremely damaged goblin in front of you, and then a hobgoblin who is also damaged at the back taking pot shots.
Okay, I will shock and grasp him.
Okay, cool. You reach out at the goblin in front of you. 10. Yeah, you go to sort of you go to touch him, and he just sort of dodges away from your grasp as he sees the electricity. And this guy's just like scrabbling for his life. He's doing
So
everything in
wouldn't
his
Gary
powers to
be
avoid
right
it.
after me if he's sharing my initiative?
Yeah, he would be. So yeah, you've had this little squirrel fellow in your pocket
In my
for a while
backpack
now.
for a long time. He's
It's
just been
he's
eating my
feasting
rations.
away. Yeah.
He's just been eating my rations, drinking from my water skin.
And what you suddenly feel this hunger from Guy, and he wants blood. This thing wants blood.
Bonus action, I take Gary out of my backpack.
Okay, cool. Can he also act? Because bonus to move, isn't it?
Also take him out, but isn't his turn like right after mine?
Yeah.
Well, he has to roll initiative.
I mean, he rolled a 10, so he would be next anyway.
Yeah, he rolled a 10.
So he's now basically.
So he's now.
Yeah.
So Gary will get out and bite the goblin right in front of me.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Gary!
I choose you.
Gary, I choose you.
Basically, what's happening?
Pokemon!
Goes to make a bite as this small squirrel
Gary is basically
runs out of your backpack, flying at the goblin who is outnumbered. Yeah, it goes to bite him, and the goblin just easily dodges and the first time the squirrel is like you wanted the squirrel to attack, and just skitters along the floor, confused as to why it hasn't hit.
Is it strength or dexterity for his bite? Strength. Okay.
It can be strength, right?
Strength, yeah.
Okay.
More with Dex, I think, and then yeah. So Orsic, who
Strength or dex?
I think bite would be strength, claw would be Dex. I think that's how it works.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he does it. I didn't put in his claw attack. Okay.
Orsic, yeah, Orsic will. He goes to hit with his warhammer, which easily hits, and he just crushes this goblin into the floor.
Oh,
The goblin just
I
splats.
thought I was playing Orsic.
You could, but I took his action, so about that.
Are you gonna complain about him getting a natural 20? You better shut the hell up. Let him play.
Okay.
Yeah, the goblin is just squashed as he brings the warhammer down and just squashes this goblin as any hope of survival. This thing's gone. This thing is just like a dent on the floor now, blood seeping into the sort of broken floor.
I want to see the damage.
I can roll damage if you want. It's 1d8 plus.
Let's see it.
I don't. Let's just roll that again. Crap. 1d8 plus 2. I can roll damage. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
This goblin is dead. This goblin is beyond dead. This goblin is just a pool of. You can't even call it body parts anymore. It's just mess on the floor.
Gary is covered
We
in
made
blood.
strawberry jam.
It made strawberry jam. It made a lovely concentrated sort of smooth jam out of the blood, which is nice. Next will be the hobgoblins. So one hobgoblin will take a shot at Orsic because he just has killed his buddy. So he will.
Yeah, but Orsic's like behind a wall.
Oh yeah, true. So he's gonna take a shot at Darwin instead then.
Oh, why do I call out things?
Because it's a fair game.
Yeah, he'll take a shot, which hits, unless
Which would even hit with shield.
it would even hit with shot. Yeah, he readies he has a longbow, and he bolts an arrow and just fires it at you for that much damage. For 8 damage, as it
One's down.
as it sort of pierces through your chest. You feel this sense of it's just almost become like natural to you now. You feel the sense of unconsciousness.
Hey, I haven't gone down that much. I've only gone down once.
Once, okay. You feel this.
No,
you feel,
twice.
you feel this unconsciousness start to grip you as you fall back, stuttering against the wall as this this arrow pierces through your stomach.
Here we go again.
Okay, one of the this hobgoblin.
It's only happened 2 times before.
Is sleep? Can a character use an action to wake up a character who's asleep?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Yeah, they take their action to slap them awake.
Okay, cool. That is what will happen there. Cool. Then it will be
How many spell slots does Orphic have left?
Axton and then Elbon.
Axton, it is your go. As in front of you is in the middle of the doorway is an unconscious, now on the floor, Darwin, who has
And in front of him is his pet squirrel, Gary.
A squirrel is just sort of skitting around. A dead goblin on the floor. A hobgoblin in the corner taking shots with a longbow.
I am going to kneel down to Darwin, put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Cool.
You have that?
The pipe allows a charge to be expended to.
For 9 health?
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, sweet. Almost up to full.
And,
You feel this life reinvigorate you, Darwin, as Axton sort of stands over you.
that's my bonus action, right? So I still have an action
yeah.
and movement? Alright, so, I think this is enough movement. If I go 5, 10, 15, 25. And I'm going to hit the hobgoblin with my short sword.
Cool. Go for that.
Yeah.
This hobgoblin in front of you has a bow ready as you're running at him with your short sword. One of the short swords, he just ducks it as you smash against the wall. He's able to just sort of out of the way of your strike.
Alright, that's my turn.
Cool. Then it will be Eldon. So
I gotta put it in claw.
So there is one hobgoblin in the corner that is being fought by Axton.
Isn't he down?
Who? Oh, is it? Yeah.
I have 5
it's
HP.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run along and flank the goblin, and attack him with my long sword, which
cool.
Be 20 plus 2, I think. Yeah.
The hobgoblin.
Yeah, you go to strike out this hobgoblin, but it just pings off his chainmail armor.
And then I'm gonna attack him with the hand crossbow as my bonus action.
Okay.
Is it only +2?
Yeah, for my dexterity and my strength. I rolled shitty.
I mean,
you ready?
Oh wait, I actually have more benefits, so it would be 4 plus to both those attacks. So it would be 13 and 17.
That would hit.
The 13 or the 17?
17 would hit.
Okay.
Make it yes.
And the hand crossbow does a d6 plus 2.
So that'd be 3. As you shoot down.
It does, I think, 4 actually, because I have archery as my fighting style.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you take
Or
a shot
5.
with
That
your
5.
crossbow hitting into a part of his neck, blood profusely coming out. He's still up.
And then I'm gonna scream for swooping.
Swooping, get your ass in here.
Cool. And then it's swooping's go. As this cry comes out.
Bit of a coward.
He's going to open the door before his turn comes. And when his turn comes, he'll go in. Yeah. He held his action, that's why. He can do it immediately. I guess he'll attack the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
No, what is it?
Yeah, easily
Oh
hit.
shit.
Yeah, this strike with the battle axe just pierces through.
It's 10.
Yeah, this thing he beheads the hobgoblin as he just
7.
smashes through with his axe. Hobgoblin's head rolling on the floor, his body slumping to the floor, as this hobgoblin is beyond dead. Cool.
Good.
And you are left. Levi is now your go, but you're left in this. Yeah, whatever Super wants to do, but you're left in this room, which is quiet. But you do know there are at least about 3 more hobgoblins which are unaccounted for.
Yeah, we don't know about him. I don't think.
Levi's
Do
the
we?
only one who would. Levi's the only one who would know where they are. Or rough.
Oh,
just
Darwin saw them.
Keep holding my action, I
Yeah,
guess.
you know
I'm
they're
a little
about
scared
here.
because I'm about to
ish.
die.
Cool. Levi, are you doing anything?
No, holding my action with my
Okay.
sword bow to attack.
Okay. Cool.
I'm scared shitless. 10 HP, man. Holy shit.
Darwin.
Oh, you have more than me. I go.
Darwin. Darwin, it'll be your go. You know they're roughly here in this storage room that you've gone into.
Gary. I will go over here. Like, on this corner. I'll go right there. And hold my action if, like, I see something coming through. Or I will shoot it with a fireball.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Gary goes behind Darwin.
Cool. I need to get rid of this goblin. He's dead.
Gary's running.
Okay. Then Orsic. If you want to play Orsic, Darwin, you can.
Orsic. Who's the most hurt?
Levi.
And I got
Levi
5 health.
yourself. Actually, no. Eldon then. Eldon would be the most damage.
How many spell slots did you use last time?
I don't know. I think he used quite a few.
Yeah, we used all of them.
Yeah,
I
probably
think
not
he used
all.
healing word a lot, but that was about it. Which I think is
I think he has
one guiding
no
bolt.
more level.
Yeah, I think he has 1 level spell. 1.
He
And
has
level 2
one.
if he has.
He would have level 2.
How many spells can he do? 4? Level 4?
So
4 levels.
Orsic will cure with his last level 1 spell slot. Heal Eldwin. What's his name?
Eldon.
Eldon. He will heal Eldon with cure wounds.
Cool. For 4. As
You're
this
better than the cleric.
life comes through.
Eh.
He will do that.
He rolled a 1 plus 3 for that healing.
Better than
Okay.
nothing.
and then it will go to Axton.
What about the enemies? Do the enemies go?
Yeah, it's Orsic,
yeah,
then enemies, then
they
me.
went. The enemies, how'd they go? Yeah, it's Axton. I played the enemies.
Oh, okay, great. Axon would proceed through this squiggle here
Okay. Yep.
into this room.
Cool.
And
I can reveal all of this room then. Cool.
can I do a perception to see what I see in the room?
Yeah, sure. You can do that.
Where is perception?
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can see that this chamber, there's a stone altar which stands in the middle of the room, covered with blood-stained black cloth. Golden ritual implements, a chalice, a knife, and a censer are carefully arranged on top of the altar. And yeah, so it's basically what you can tell. It's a shrine.
Okay, I'm going to go to the door, but not through it. Use my bonus action to reload and hold my action.
Okay, cool. For if any enemies come through the door, I guess.
enemies come through the door there.
Cool. Then it's to Eldon.
Eldon's pretty hurt, so he's gonna try to look through the bodies to see if there's potions or anything.
Okay, you can look through these bodies.
Body.
Well, there's probably like what, a hobgoblin.
It's a hob.
Yeah,
it's a hobgoblin and
two goblins. Okay.
Yeah, and all three of them had crossbows.
Yeah. No, they didn't have the goblin. No, the hobgoblin had a longbow, not a crossbow. And the two goblins had short bows, not longbows.
Yeah, okay.
The goblins have nothing on them. And
I take the longbow and the string from the short bows.
Cool. That is probably all you can salvage. Unless they.
Like, is the hobgoblin wearing anything in particular?
The hobgoblin is wearing a nice piece of chainmail
armor. Let me check chainmail real quick. Want to cop that?
One thing you do notice is that the goblins are wearing like robes over their armor, like robes. They look like seeming to be almost like religious people. They're wearing robes and stuff like that.
So it's specifically chainmail and not a chain shirt?
It's chainmail.
No, I leave it then.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't think you can take it.
Yeah, it's gonna go into the heart essentially. And then, well, how much movement would I have from like going here, then checking the two bodies over here?
You probably have quite a lot of movement. You probably have about
then I move here and I'm hiding on this wall with my light crossbow ready.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you prop yourself up, looking at the door, ready to strike if needs be, and then we're back up to swooping.
He'll just go here and hold action.
Okay.
Swooping is a little random.
For me, the same. Just go for the next.
Cool. To Levi. Oh, so for you, Levi, are you also doing the same? Is Levi also just holding his action?
Yeah, I'm just holding my action here.
Cool.
I'm not moving. I'm shiftless.
Then it will be Darwin.
Darwin is holding his action for a fireball.
Bolt.
Firebolt.
If everyone's gonna hold their action, can we go back to me so I could so this tea party can be over?
then it would be.
He's holding his fireball, and Gary is holding his action to run at anything that anything that Darwin attacks.
Okay. Then
He's
it'll be
holding to run at
it'll
it.
be Orsic's go,
Claw.
who is at the moment still in the room. Orsic.
It's you, Darwin.
And I guess
Cool.
Orsic probably would move up towards the door, but wouldn't open it and get ready his action.
Yeah, it would sort of hide here to wait in the ambush.
Cool. What would they do?
Well, remember, around is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just readying his
EM took an
warhammer.
action to wake him up though. Slap him awake.
I took 2. Okay, the door opens in front of you, Darwin, so you can do your firebolt.
Fireball, and then
It goes
Gary.
Orsic.
Yeah, but if you wanted to move Gary, you'd have to move him into the room itself. As this door
Gary would move right in front of him.
Okay. This door opens, and yeah, fireball.
Is it like?
This door swings open, but you can't see anyone. It seems like the door has just sort of been opened, but you're able to, as the door opens,
Point two.
you just see this flash of a hobgoblin who's trying to like barricade himself behind the door, and you're able to hit him. The fireball just crashing into his stomach for 3 damage.
Then Gary.
Can I attack him?
Yeah, you can make a shot as well.
Is it a sneak attack?
No, it wouldn't be.
No, but he can't see me.
Well, he knows where attacks are coming from.
Yeah, you also, like Darwin, you just about get, like, just as it opens, you just see this hobgoblin, and just this instant reaction, you're able to hit him for 7. And yeah, you just hear this cry, and it's crashed.
And Gary.
You can send Gary. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Gary was holding his action to attack anything Darwin attacked.
If you send Gary, you see that the one that you hit with a fireball is now just slumped down with an arrow in his chest. But you can try and hit the other one behind him. There
9.
are 3 hobgoblins in this room. Or there were 3. One is now dead. The other 2 are standing there, also trying to like ready. As you know, one of them will be in the room. The other one is in the other room. So 9. Yeah, your Gary goes to strike at one, but the hobgoblin just dodges. Sort of trying to like kick away at this small rodent on the floor. And then it would go to
Gary.
Axon would like to kick open the door, yell,
Yep, you kick open
"Tea
the door.
party's over!" And he shoots him with the hand crossbow.
Okay, cool.
Let's hopefully it's good.
Yeah, you kick open the door, but due to the force of it kicking open,
Gary's over.
you sort of stumble, and the shot goes wide, smashing into one of the barrels and crates.
All right, I go, "Tea party's still on," and I run into the room.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there's one hobgoblin in the room, and there's another one who's sort of behind a door with his bow, long bow, up. And
Is the hobgoblin that Gary attacked, is it focused on Gary?
Yeah, it is.
He gonna die today?
Gary has a lot of health.
Eldon is now your go.
I run in after, and I'm gonna try to hit this hobgoblin with a short sword attack.
Cool.
Which will be an actual hit for once.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You strike at this hobgoblin, cutting him deep in his abdomen.
Yeah. 5 damage.
For 5. Cool. Yeah, you cut this
And
blow.
Yep, and then I shoot him with the hand crossbow afterwards.
Yeah, go for it. You ready your hand crossbow? Taking a shot.
Yeah, that is it.
Hmm?
Actually, I want to use my last superiority die to hit with that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take. It's a D8, I believe, right, for a superiority die.
That's correct.
Yes.
So roll a D8.
And
Now does it hit?
That just allows you to hit.
Okay.
So you can roll your damage as you're able to just you put out your hand crossbow, thud into this this hobgoblin, and yeah, with that the hobgoblin
Wow.
just reels over with pain, smashing into these bowels, body sort of limply sort of going over these bowels. He falls backwards.
Yeah. I'm just reloading the crossbow with the free action.
Cool. Then I'll go back up to swooping. So there was
Swoop, swoop.
there was
He'll just
one
go swooping and
there was one hobgoblin left.
kick
You
some
will
butt.
go swooping into the room.
Okay, yeah. With that one strike, it just misses wide. As this hobgoblin sort of parries it with his this hobgoblin drops his bow and he's got his sword and just parries it.
Yeah, he'll just stay there. He doesn't have a second attack, I guess. I assume. Yeah.
Yep. Right.
Mm,
You can move up.
if I don't see him from here, I'll
From there
shoot.
you
If not,
from there you can't see him. You'd have to move into the room.
I'll use a bonus action to move
Cool.
30 feet.
You can now see this hobgoblin who's got a sword and a shield ready.
I'll just go near him and dagger him to death.
Okay, go for it.
Please, hit. Yes.
Dagger sneak, yeah, you're able to it wouldn't be sneak as he's trained on the door,
So 7.
Oh no.
so just 7. But you're able to get this yeah, you're able to pierce through with this dagger. He sort of lets out a cry of pain as this strike hits him.
If a friendly is nearby, it's a sneak attack.
Oh really?
I am friendly.
Okay, with that one extra damage, then this you're able to just to knock him to the floor dead as this blade pierces through,
And then
So are we
move
out of
behind
initiative?
the door.
and you are out of initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary scurries back to Darwin.
I'm looking for a potion.
Yeah, you
Good
can
job,
check.
Carrie.
You can check this room if you want to. This one here.
Okay. I would like to check that room for a potion
Cool.
I'm holding my action
with
to
my
attack.
horrible
you,
roll.
Wow.
You check the room, but you can't see any potions.
I would like to walk in this room.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take all the beds and flip them into a corner.
Yeah, cool.
of
You
the
can do
room.
that. They were quite close together.
All the beds?
Yeah, all 4 of the beds.
There are 4 of them. Yeah.
All right. I want to investigate the room now that I've moved everything.
Same.
Okay.
Where's
You. Oh yeah, investigate.
23
Okay.
for Levi.
Step aside,
You,
newbie.
you look around the room and you don't find anything like in the beds, or you don't see any chests or anything. But what you do see is that on the wall there are multiple weapons which are mounted on the wall.
Do I notice a crossbow?
There's no crossbow.
I'm going to go back and take Darwin. We need your help.
What do I see on the wall, though?
On the wall, you and Axton would both see this. You see that there are 5 spears, 4 long swords, 3 morning stars, 2 great swords, and a really nice quarterstaff. It looks to be engraved. This quarterstaff looks like the prize of prize of the whole room.
I sit down on the beds that I've all thrown down, and I go,
Mhm.
"That's good stuff for the cart, huh?"
Good stuff for the cart. I can't use anything. The only thing I can use
Darwin walks in with Gary.
I kind of want to scrape the ashes out of my pipe as everybody's walking in, and I just want to sit on the beds and just draw on it.
Arcana check. Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Sure. You can make an Arcana check. Axton,
If I do another shitty roll.
You hear this weird voice of there's this breathing almost. Just, I'm glad you're not in a fight anymore. I'm not really a fighter myself, as you hear. And he I guess he just say I'm more used to just puffing away. Is all you hear. Arcana check, Darwin. You do not. Looking at the weapons and things, you don't feel magic there. However, you do.
No, I'm looking at the pipe.
You feel there's a magical presence there.
You are full of shit.
Quite
You were
heavily.
looking at magical items in the room, Darwin. You are full of shit.
He brought you in for the quarterstaff.
Yeah, true.
Okay, fine. You want me to roll another Arcana check
No,
for
take
the pipe?
take the 20. Yeah, roll another Arcana check for the pipe. That's
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah. Okay, do that. There is no magic
14.
on.
That's right.
Stuff
Someone's
or anything.
unicorns, motherfucker.
You don't. You looking. Yes, you've looked at the weapons and there's no magic there, and you try and sense for magic
Quarterstaff?
elsewhere, but you can't. You can't feel any other magic elsewhere.
So,
Looking at the quarterstaff, there is no magic on that. It's not magical.
screw the quarterstaff then.
But if you do pick it up, you do notice that it's quite light, and it is stylized with engraved feathers.
Okay.
I
Coming for the
pull
cart.
I pull out that longsword from Neverwinter, and I have him ask if he could see magic in there on it, and I'm also going to roll a card Arcana check because my character does know Arcana.
Do I see magic in whatever he's showing me?
Is there magic on it? Hold on, there isn't there.
So it's just a sword from Neverwinter.
So does it have any magical?
Darwin says it ain't magical. I'm magical. It's a normal sword.
It's just a normal sword. You can't feel any magic on it.
What kind of sword is it?
It's a longsword, so it would just be. It's quite a nice furnished sword. It seems to have been made pretty well, but there's nothing magical about it. There's nothing special about it.
Okay, I'm gonna switch my standard longsword with this sword, just because I'm from Neverwinter. But that's it.
Cool.
1 second, I gotta just refresh the page.
Yeah, it says refresh for me too. 1 second.
If anyone's not opposed, I'm gonna try to go for the short rest in this dungeon.
Yeah, I need a short rest too to regain my Arcana. My spells.
Also, I'm also picking up any bolts that I fired.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to mention that.
At level 3, can I actually get like a level 2 spell slot back?
It's like it's half your whatever.
I don't think so.
Isn't it
What's your-
arcane, whatever it is, arcane resilience?
It's arcane recovery.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, Axton would like to walk into the room with the ritual and call out for Eldon to
No,
see
okay.
if he knows it.
If I know.
No, not Eldon.
Orsic.
Yeah, Orsic. My bad, Orsic. See if he knows anything about the ritual that was being held here.
Give me a second as I try and close
How many hit dice do you have at level 3?
3.
Let me. Yeah,
It's probably your level.
hit dice are your blah blah blah. Yeah, it's 1 dice per level of that class.
Your mama.
Okay,
suck
I'll
my
ju-
dick.
So I'll just spend 1 hit dice.
Okay,
I'll spend 2.
cool.
No, I'm
Let
spending
me.
3. Suck my dick. I'm
Oh,
spending
that's
3.
6.
Also, remember to add your Constitution
six.
modifier because that's a heal on top of it.
15.
It's already added.
Let's see what I get.
And I use my arcane recovery to recover. Yeah, do I recover 1 or 2 first levels at level 3?
I think if you're
One.
I
level
think it's
2,
just 1.
yeah, I think it's just 1.
Okay, I recover 1 first level spell slot. So I have 2. I have 2 first level spell slots.
Okay, cool. Axton, if you go into the room and ask Orsic to go with you, Orsic will walk in and make a
Suspiciously?
check. Yeah, he sort of looks around and will make a
Religion?
religion check. Okay, he sort of looks around and he sort of frowns a couple of times and just he's mostly looking at the shrine, looking at sort of like the knife and sort of the religious implements that are there. And yeah, he just sort of comes up and he goes, I'm not really sure who they were worshipping, but they were definitely worshipping someone here.
There's a statue in there?
There was no statue.
Okay, so it's just like a ritual. Okay. I guess
Oh,
I guess I take everything for the ritual and I just sack it.
yeah, you can take a chalice, a knife, and censer, which are worth. You look at them and the way they're made, they look like they'd be worth a decent amount.
Is it
I want
chalice,
to
knife?
see.
A chalice, a knife, and a censer.
I first want to see the symbols on them to see if they're related to the symbols put over the crossbows.
Give me a religion check.
Yeah, sure. Bloop.
Isn't that intelligence?
Yeah, they aren't.
Yeah.
You look at the knife and that, and they're not the same. They don't have the same markings.
Do I know anything about the religion?
Yeah, you would. Looking around, in this altar has been made into an altar for a god called Maglabiet, which is a god of goblins and hobgoblins. But when you've walked into this place was quite clearly used to be a religious place, but well, it's quite obviously human-made. However, this is not. This is for goblins. This is for a goblin god, not a human god.
No, okay. And then Eldon, as a man of science and practically putting magic on top of his science, does not care for God, so he's just
Cool.
gonna be like, eh.
Darwin is gonna investigate for food for Gary.
Yeah, you can make an investigation.
Yeah, because I know Gary was quite hungry.
Well, you had 10 days worth of rations that you bought back at whatever it's called.
How much does a small animal eat?
I don't know. Like
Half,
7
it would
acorns.
honestly eat half a day's ration.
seven acorns per day.
Or death.
Yeah, you most
Fun.
in this room you find
I'm just looking for
there are
food for
scraps
squirrels.
of in this room you find there were scraps of food and some of it are more like rations, but you definitely find quite a lot of food in this sort of
Is there any
hall area.
bread or like
Yeah, there was
jerky?
there's some bits of some bits of bread and jerky. There was like some sort of
Vegetables?
soup sort of thing, and there were like some odd vegetables here and there.
Gary comes up to Darwin smelling food, and Darwin is just feeding Gary with the random odds and ends of vegetables and bread.
Cool.
And talking to Gary, you did a good job, and like he's talking to Gary in the way gnomes talk to small animals.
Yeah. You sort of,
So like he's doing like like roll noises.
he's sort of talking to him. You sort of get the sense of unease. He doesn't feel very safe in this place, and he sort of one thing he keeps saying over and over again is there's danger. There's something here. There's a big creature. Something's not. It's not safe. That's what you get.
Oh yeah, squirrels have alertness, so they have alert.
He knows an earthquake's coming.
Ah, there's earthquakes.
I guess Axe would go into this area and look for booty, I guess.
So yeah, this area is completely like basically destroyed due to the fact that there's just like rubble covers this area.
There's something. There's like I know there's got to be four
There's a
spires that
door
I know
here.
from the outside.
There's a door here.
All right.
Yeah, there is.
Can I try to open the door?
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm following Axton.
Is it locked?
The door is not locked. It's open.
All right. I'm going to proceed through the door.
Okay. In front of you is another door, and to your south there is a curtain. And you can give me a perception check if you would like.
Sure, absolutely. Perception. 20.
Perception. Can I?
Yeah, you hear the sounds of two creatures to your south. Behind this curtain, this
Do
squiggly
you
curtain,
send Gary in?
you hear
He's
the
good at
sounds.
stealth.
You hear the sounds of two creatures,
To my south.
and through this door you also hear the sounds of talking.
The one in front of me.
Yeah. But you can definitely hear there are two creatures below you behind the curtain.
All right, I tell that to Levi that there's more killing to do south of us, and I proceed through the door in front of me.
Okay, you go through the door in front.
Yeah, I'm following him to the door.
Okay.
I'll go stealth here
Are you
down.
trying to stealth into that room, Axton, or
No,
are you not?
I'm walking in. I'm not very stealthy. I'm in
Gary?
chainmail armor.
What you see?
Darwin told. Darwin will have Gary stealth into the room. Little
Give me a
stealth.
Levi.
I'm going down.
Yeah, you go down. You, seemingly unaware, there were two hobgoblins who were just sort of talking over the sort of sat over this table, and you just sort of they haven't seen you yet, but there were two hobgoblins. Okay, Axton and all the others who are going into this way, you see that the chamber has been set up as a crude living space with thick furs thrown on the floor to serve as carpets, old trophies hanging on the walls, a large bed to the north, and a brazier of coals burning brightly. A round table with several chairs stands to the south near the door. Near the table on the floor is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten. And in front of you there is a bugbear, there is a wolf, and there is a female drow. And they all turn around to you, and as you walk in, the drow will hold out her bow, and the bugbear will.
Is a bugbear in there? I don't see a bugbear in there.
There was a bugbear. There was let me find a. I think I actually put a hobgoblin instead of a.
Did you spend any hit dice, Axon?
Oh yeah, I spent 2 hit dice, I believe.
I
And the
spent
bug-
3.
Did you roll?
I spent 1 actually.
And the bugbear turns around and goes, "What are you doing here? What are you doing in my land? What are you doing in my castle?" and he holds out this morning star defensively. The woman walks over quickly, like almost runs over to the unconscious dwarf, putting a blade up to his throat, hoisting his head up. There's a wolf who sort of snarls at you.
Well, I guess there's only one route I could Axton would take in this situation, so I guess I have to prepare this.
Bear for initiative.
Okay, perfect initiative. You can give me possible who would? Darwin, have you gone into the room?
I would be right behind Axon.
Okay, so give me a perception. Initiative, cool. Give me initiatives if you are going to act.
Well, I'm gonna try something first. I hope I can speak before.
I'm going to shoot the hobgoblin before anything starts.
Ah, God
This
damn it,
one.
Levi.
I don't give a damn. We stealthy, bitch.
I can't really see
Okay.
past Axon.
You can't. Yeah, Axton, you can't see anything.
22.
I did for initiative. I guess it's Darwin who can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't see anything.
All right. I guess I have.
Got some dust in his eye.
I'm gonna try to channel my before we do anything, because she talked to me specifically. I'm gonna try to respond to her before we do anything, and I'm gonna try to puff out my chest. I'm gonna try to use my gladiatorial presence and go. We have slain everyone in this keep. You are next on the chopping block. The bugbear goes. Drow, you stay. My coil is with you. And I would like to try to intimidate and try to get the bugbear to leave.
Okay, you can
Alright, I'm gonna,
try that.
where's intimidation? Love of God, be with me this one time.
1. Fuck!
Yeah!
Yeah, give a okay. The
Yeah!
yeah, you let out this. You sort of puff up your chest, filling the doorway, and you let out this spiel, this intimidation, very intimidating. And the bugbear sort of steps back. His morning star, he sort of holds it to his side, and he's like, "This is my castle. You step in my castle, you kill my people, and you ask me to leave." The female drow sort of still has the dagger to the dwarf's throat, but sort of she releases her hand slightly, and is like, what do you want here? We don't want to hurt you. We just want to escape. If we don't hurt you, you don't hurt us. Deal?
Names. You have
Um,
names.
Yes. The bugbear sort of spits out, and just like, "I'm King Groll," and he sort of, you can sense that he's intimidated by you, but at the same time, this bugbear does not want to give up. He's sort of having to breathe very heavily as he assesses the situation that he might not be able to win. But at the same time, he doesn't want to give up like his respect, his integrity. He's just sort of
He's
breathing
surrounded.
heavily. This woman
Arrow
sort
to
of
the face.
yeah.
I feel magic missile coming.
I feel
I
an
still have
arrow.
my 19 initiative.
I have 22.
I'm gonna go.
That's what
Let the dwarf Go.
And I shoot.
We'll slaughter you.
She's like, not unless you let us go. Levi, if you shoot, you can shoot at least two hobgoblins.
I'll shoot this one. He's far away.
Son of a bitch.
Actually, he's close. He haven't noticed me, yeah? 27 stealth. Not even in his dreams with the passive perception.
Are you gonna attack him with? What are you gonna attack him with?
You can
Dagger or your rapier or?
You hit easily, cutting this
18.
And what?
19.
So, how much is that?
19.
Jeez.
Because I'm stealth.
Yeah, you easily slice open this hobgoblin. His body just dropping to the floor as blood sort of runs out quickly out of this hobgoblin's neck, and yeah, it just falls to the floor dead. Its friend who was also sat there at the table, sort of, he looks up and he sees his friend on the floor, but he doesn't see you.
Now initiative, I guess?
No, he sort of gets up and he's sort of startled, but he hasn't seen you yet. He sort of hears
He
this,
will see me.
I know he will actually, yeah. So yeah, you kill his this hobgoblin in front of you, and he turns around seeing you, and draws his longsword, and yeah, sort of puts it in front of him.
Book.
But you have successfully killed one of these hobgoblins.
I'm just in the doorway, by the way, just making sure that they don't leave.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Next would be Eldon.
Okay, so, Eldon, I'm just gonna look at his wisdom real quick before making this just brilliant idea. Not wise. We'll run into this room.
Oh, fuck.
He will go over here, and I'm going to do a menacing, or actually, I will go up to the hobgoblin, or not the hobgoblin, the bugbear.
This is a bugbear, yeah, technically.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a longsword strike.
Oh, you're gonna attack him now.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna strike out.
Okay.
He's completely destroyed.
Then I'm gonna. No, I got idea. I'm going to use my what?
Give me advantage on that roll, as he is seemingly unaware.
7.
Okay. Perfect. I'm just gonna attack with my bonus action for the what's it called? Light hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do an action surge to repeat it all.
Okay.
Nope. This time I'm just gonna add I'm gonna add a superiority die to the attack.
Okay.
For the hand crossbow.
To the 12.
19.
7, yeah. You are able to
7.
And I'm also going to do a one of my maneuvers, which is going to be a menacing attack.
Okay. So you hit with the 19, striking with the hand crossbow, hitting the bugbear.
Did you not want to fight Axton?
Stun.
So 7, and the bugbear has to make a DC save of 12.
Yep, he fails it. So how much damage? So 7 damage. This thing.
Yep. And now he can't come anywhere closer to me as I run behind Axton again.
Okay, so he'd take that, and he is that. Okay, cool. It would then be Axton's go. This
Now we're
bugbear.
just attacking.
You see this bugbear be struck with this crossbow bolt.
Also, as a question, you said he stepped back. Would he step back further than 5 feet from Axton?
Who, the bugbear?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have. He would have sort of walked back here-ish.
Excellent. So now he can't come next to Ashton because I'm next to him.
Yeah.
You just gotta
But this
stay. You
bugbear
gotta stay
is-
in the doorway. But okay.
This bugbear is struck and looks up, his eyes sort of wide, towards Eldon, or like in fear, as he's struck with this this bolt. And he looks up and he's just sort of in fear.
You know what?
And
You
it
know
is
what?
your
I
go.
like it. I like it. I go. Now you know we mean business. Let the dwarf go.
The woman who has the dwarf sort of will go, like I said, only if you let us go, or me. I don't care about him. Just if you let me go, I'll let him
Darwin's
go.
turn yet?
I asked you if you had a name. You're not complying and you're not answering my questions. This is frustrating me.
He
Does
just
the
holds-
drow only have one dagger?
The drow will have she has a short sword, but at the moment she is has one dagger in her hand up against the dwarf's throat.
Fine. Since
She will
Out
go,
of character, I'm gonna shoot it out of her hand.
I don't care about pleasantries.
it's my turn.
Yeah,
I
when it's my turn.
I don't care about pleasantries. Just let me go, and I will let him go.
All right. So, since Axton is very frustrated at this moment because he can't even get a name at her, I'm going to shoot her with my hand crossbow and spending a superiority
Oh no.
die for a disarming
Oh,
attack
no.
to knock the dagger out of her hand.
If she holds an action, she can attack first.
So, Darrell, I fucking need you right now, baby. Come on.
Don't hit the
14.
Spend a superiority
And
hit.
that's 1d8.
14.
1d8. 1d8.
plus superiority.
1.
2.
2 and
16.
Yep,
16.
it hits. It strikes
16.
at it.
Okay, good.
It strikes
Good.
the hand of the drow woman, who shrieks out in pain, and this dagger drops to the floor. Her hand just with a bolt through it, as she looks up in pure anger.
You didn't listen to me. I'm going to use my bonus action to reload. And
Okay.
I just want to go, you should have listened to me.
But she does still have. Actually, let me see if that would. No, she. Due to the shot, she has sort of stumbled back, and the dwarf is he's unconscious, but his body's fallen to the floor, and she doesn't have hold of him anymore, and she's just sort of up against the wall, and she's just sort of looking at you, and she just sort of has her hands up because she can't really do anything, and she's like,
What if
maybe we can do a
with an
deal.
arrow?
One of her hands has like an arrow in it. So, okay, maybe we can make a deal, and then it would be. It'd be swoop. Actually, no, it wouldn't be. It would be him. The hobgoblin will. What would he do? Would he? The hobgoblin will go to.
By the way, I had, like, how do you say it? Surprise attack? So,
Okay. The hobgoblin will go to take a shot at Levi, due to the fact he took down his friend and misses. He pulls out his bow. As you know,
Does
he
it
would,
hit Gary?
he would have pulled out a longsword, and he's run up at Levi and goes to strike at Levi, but you're able just to dodge, and the blade sort of hits into the wall. And then it is Swooping's go.
Oh, he's going to do a Rex attack.
He's got a hobgoblin in front of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. And Swooping runs forwards with his great axe swinging, and just strikes through, hitting the hobgoblin, and then the hobgoblin sort of stumbles, and he's hit, sort of with this so it'd be that, so it'd be down to that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that happened. Okay. It is now super. The woman sort of looks at Axton and will go, "My name is Viriath." Or Vireth. Vireth.
Vire.
Vireth. It's really weird and it's spelled really
It's
annoyingly.
not going to matter much
Vire.
longer.
Viareth. Viareth. I can now say it. Viareth.
Viagra?
So,
She's standing up straight if you remember the description, right?
well,
It would be Darwin's go.
What?
You
said the drow is holding an arrow.
No, she isn't. She has an arrow through her hand due to Axton.
Oh.
Due to Axton, she has like an arrow through her wrist. And then there is a bugbear, and there's a wolf next to the bugbear, and you hear the shouts of fighting from a room below you. Give me.
Darwin would wonder what the fuck that is.
Give me another perception, Darwin. As you're looking into this room.
Okay.
I can look something up.
One's ass.
DM, by the way, the surprise attack. If someone is surprised, he doesn't take a turn in the initiative roll.
Okay.
So it's like the attack I did was
7.
surprise attack.
Okay.
So I have still my turn. I
Okay.
can do it last.
You can take it after this.
Mm-hmm.
Darwin.
Darwin would like to walk into the room.
You walk to the room and you.
And sit at the table.
Okay, you sit down. You recognize the dwarf who's now sort of his body is in front of you as Gundren Rockseeker.
Who's holding a weapon?
The bugbear is still holding a weapon. The woman who's now called Viareth, she has a weapon, but it isn't in her hand.
And the bugbear can come closer to us.
Where's the weapon?
The bugbear cannot. Yeah.
Where are... I'm going to magic missile their weapons off of them. Like, magic missile the short sword, magic missile the mace, or whatever it is.
Okay.
And magic missile whatever the other guy has.
Are you trying to damage them with that, or are you just trying to knock them?
I'm just trying to shoot off their weapon.
Okay, go for it.
Just trying to shoot them out of their hands. Like,
roll me the damage for the magic missiles.
just trying to shoot it out of their hands.
Okay.
Not trying to hurt them. Would they have to make a strength roll to keep it in their hands? This is force.
Give me how? So 2. Is that against
2, 4, and 5.
Okay.
2, 4, and 5. The 2 goes to the short sword on like her belt.
And yeah, that
The four
off.
The four goes to the mace or whatever, and the 5 goes to whatever the weapons that the other guy's carrying.
So the short sword is knocked out of off her belt. It sort of clangs to the floor. You also shoot another one, and it hits the mace out of the bugbear's hand. It dropping to the floor. And the last one is actually the wolf, and you shoot this shot towards the wolf, and it just sort of strikes the wolf across the face. The wolf sort of lets out a bit of a howl as it gets struck.
And do I have to roll intimidation?
Yeah, do that.
I'm not really trying to do it intimidatingly. I'm just trying to disarm them, but I'm sure I'll roll intimidation. Come on, Darwin. Come on, Darwin. Be intimidating.
Fucking gnome.
For once in your life, be intimidating.
Did you roll it?
No, I didn't. 5. I'm not that intimidating.
Yeah.
I'm just basically sitting in the chair, just shot it out of their hands.
You sort of sit in the chair. You perform the magic missile, knocking these weapons to the floor, and yeah, Levi. Then
is it Gary's turns yet?
It'll be it now actually.
Gary will sit on the table.
Cool. This squirrel hops up to the table.
This big ass squirrel.
Flipping around on the table.
It's on the table.
The drowned
and Darwin
sort of looks at it very peculiarly as the bugbear sort of looks at it still with an angry sort of brow furrowed very angrily. You can see his fists are bunched, but he seemingly isn't walking towards you, but he's angry.
Darwin is just like smiling and looking at it and talking to his little squirrel.
Yeah.
Just ignoring the bugbear.
Cool. Levi, you will now have because of the surprise, you get a go against this hobgoblin in front of him. He has a sword and a shield raised.
I'm going to cast sleep on him.
Okay.
Cast sleep.
Fuck. Okay. Roll.
That's your last sleep, right, Levi?
Yeah.
Unless he has something like arcane recovery.
You let out this
He is damaged, so he would have less health.
This hobgoblin just falls to the floor unconscious.
And I just go and starting to take out my rope and say to the drum.
He's gonna rope him up and stab him.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
Sure.
It would then be.
Does Levi have a fetish with tying up people and killing them?
Definitely. Most definitely.
He didn't until just now.
It would then be all 6 go, who I guess would just sort of come up behind.
Just stand behind Axton.
Stand behind the back.
Or just take a chair next to Darwin.
Okay, so the bugbear will walk back into the very corner, seemingly sort of trying to back away.
Did I shoot off the top of the mace?
Yeah, you sort of knocked out. You sort of hit his wrist, and his wrist sort of spasmed, and it just knocked the mace out of his hand. The wolf, he sort of sits there. And he just sort of growls, and he's like, "You come into my home, and you threaten me. I'll have your heads for this." But he sort of.
I'm pretty sure we're doing pretty well.
He's not making a move, but he's just sort of, his fists are bunched. His eyes are just sort of. He's not looking at Eldon. He's sort of trying to keep his eyes away from Eldon.
His eyes are sort of empty.
Mostly he's looking towards Darwin. With that, his fists sort of bunched. He sort of puts a hand out to his wolf. He just like, you come into my house, you kill my people, and
empty threats are empty, my friend.
Why don't you say that to my face?
And then it goes back up to top, so it would be Levi. You.
Isn't there another
Levi
door?
just his turn, I think, right?
Isn't there another door right here?
Yeah, there is.
I didn't take my turn last round. That's why.
Okay.
Levi, it's back up to you, man.
I'm just going to tie him.
Cool. Give me.
Always.
Are you gonna drag him into the room?
Give me a survival to see how that works. How well that happened. Yep, that you tie him up. Sort of.
Wow.
He's unconscious, so it makes it much more easier. But you're able just to tie these tight knots, tying up his hands and feet.
And then put him besides the wall. With the
Cool.
back on the
I
wall.
will move him.
Mhm.
Yeah, you tie him up against the wall. And then it will go to Eldon.
Okay. As a free action, can I ask if we're killing her or not?
Sure, you can. Yeah, sure, you can.
killing
roleplay
these
that. You
people?
can-
Are we killing the drows specifically?
What the drow? We have a drow on our team.
We're not killing anyone yet. If they have information that's valuable, let them live. For now.
Okay. I can't put away my weapons and then take out my long. I'm just gonna make another I'm gonna walk into the room over here, and then I'm gonna make another hand crossbow attack against the
Why
whatever
are you
it's called.
attacking these people?
No, only the king, because we need to keep him back there.
It's fine.
Why?
It wears off at the end of my turn.
Okay, you can make a shot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna add I'm gonna add 2 superiority dice.
How many do you
Two
have?
superiority dice.
Okay, go for it.
How many do you have?
8.
That
Superiority
will
die.
be my only superiority die. I won't get the menacing strike. I'm literally fixing
That's
the
16.
attack.
You just hit this thing.
Okay.
Striking through.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get menacing on this because I did use up my last superiority on it.
Okay, you can make that. Give me damage then, as it strikes through.
Are we
Okay.
trying to kill these people?
I was trying to keep him away, but if I don't hit him with a menacing strike, then I might as well just hit him.
Okay. Roll damage. Oh. Wow.
I hate this website. It makes me roll shittily.
Wow.
Oh, I guess you
Yeah,
got
you,
my dice from last game.
Yeah, it shoots through, and you hit this bugbear in his in sort of his leg area, and he lets out another like howl of anger as he's struck.
Do I still look menacing to him? Can I tell?
Give me an intimidation.
Sure.
Intimidation.
1.
How does menacing work? Is it that he gives
4.
a thing each turn?
5.
You spend a superiority die, which I will only have 4. And if he fails the save on it, he can't come at me or come anywhere close to me until the end of my next turn, which will be the end of here.
Which will be this turn. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Five.
you strike at him. You think you're looking intimidating. You've just like damaged this guy. You think you're being intimidating.
Hmm.
Does he have a goofy grin on his face?
Eldwin, no. He wouldn't have a goofy grin on his face. He would be really sure of himself. Like, yeah, I intimidated him.
Cool. And then
Fucking
it will go
bitch.
to, Axton. You
said-
in this room with this.
I guess I'm gonna. What is it? Viagra. I want to talk to her.
Yeah.
Vera.
Basically.
I want to go. You said terms. Talk.
She lets out this like these long, deep, sort of breaths, and is like, I guess we could make a deal. The dwarf for my life.
We could just take your life.
bitches
We,
and
we don't have a weapon.
Can I tell Darwin to shut the fuck up, please?
I can do fine with just my hands, gnome.
Speak up, Axton.
I got it, Levi. Relax.
From the other room.
I'm trying to study her. I'm trying to see exactly what she would do.
Insight?
No, I'm just looking at her. I'm looking at her weird face.
Insight.
Reader button.
You see that her hand is quite obvious, and most of you have seen this. That her hand is nearing the table, going for a her hand is almost like going towards a actually no, would it? No, it wouldn't. No. She wouldn't.
Gary's on the table.
She looks to be very like she just sort of is holding back, but her hands are raised, sort of in surrender, and
But she's heading
Just
towards the
left.
table.
She isn't. She's more like she's like trying to shuffle over towards, and this is only like you see it quite obviously, but she's trying to like make it. She thinks she's being stealthy, but she isn't. She's like trying to like shuffle over towards the bugbear. And she's like, look, we can sort this out. We don't need any harm to come to you or myself. I can go, and you can stay alive, and I'll stay alive. It sounds like a good deal to me. And she's trying to like move.
I walk in, never breaking eye contact with her, to Gundren. What is it? Gundren Rock.
Voxseeker, yeah.
Voxseeker.
You've heard about this dwarf.
Yeah.
Through Sildar, and yeah, he's the one who sent Levi and Darwin on this quest, and he's the one who, you know, this whole thing has been about to try to rescue him.
Rocky!
I kneel down, and I believe, if the DM allows, I would like to cast Cure Wounds on Gundren.
Yep, you can. That will be one more charge, so that'll be yeah, that's fine.
Alright, where's hitting it high, son.
Yeah, you cast this energy from the pipe. You're able to sort of cast like this energy, and it sort of revives him, and you sort of see his stomach he sort of takes his gasp, and he's sort of like he's just sort of gasping on the floor. Sort of you see he's sort of slowly trying to get up, trying to use the table, trying to help him up. As he's you can see that his body's just full of scars and quite a few wounds, but you're able to sort of like
Is he hungry?
you're able to have closed up a lot of the wounds, and he's not bleeding, and he's not unconscious anymore. He's now up.
I'm gonna go, Gundren. I'm Axton. Take your leave. Trust me.
He sort of holds out a hand onto your shoulder and goes, "Thank you, Mr. Axton. I'm very I cannot leave though. I need to find something." And he sees Darwin sat at the table, and he sort of lets out this smile, just like, "Ah, you came to save me, eh? I was hoping that
man.
I was hoping that Sildar would come for me sooner or later."
All right. Well,
Are you hungry?
Since I am sick of this drow, I'm going to hit her with my short sword because I'm sick and tired of her shit.
Oh,
he's killing her.
You can do that.
Oh, come on!
You go to strike
Really
her.
nice.
The drow just sort of just sidesteps her sort of her face just snarling in anger, just like, "Don't try and hit me," and she will.
Gary, attack!
Who is next? So
Gary, attack!
it would be her. So what she does is you see that, and does this? No, this.
Oh my god, is she magic?
She will make one of these.
Come on, baby.
magic, isn't she?
Missed
That
escape.
hits.
Oh,
shit.
So what happens is she reaches out and it
Talking
grabs you
rats.
by sort of your scruff of your neck, and she just sort of smashes you on the floor. She picks you up, bam, sort of slamming you against the floor. And it's 1d6 plus
Well, Axton.
and it does 5 damage.
Was that smart?
It's 5
As
damage.
she reaches out and just sort of knocks you, just sort of smashing you towards the floor.
Oh, it's plus your strength.
And you can give me a perception if you would like.
Yeah, definitely. What the fuck was that?
Just sort of
Yeah, she hurt you.
her face is growling.
13.
And yeah, you barely see it, but her form flickers for a second, but she just smashes you towards the flat floor. It's like, I said terms. I won't let you live. You striking at me.
Even though I'm on the ground, I'm like, bring it, bitch.
Is it Darwin's turn yet?
It is now.
What is that? What's the 1d6
Darwin.
for?
Darwin, it's your go. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Darwin will. Darwin will, like, what's 10 feet away from everyone? Is right here. Can I hit every enemy except Axe?
Yeah, you can.
I use the rune.
The room.
I smash my staff onto the floor and use the.
It's 10 foot, so it would hit. Yeah, it wouldn't. Would it hit Axton? Probably not. I think it'd be alright.
Oh.
Yeah. So what is the rune? It's a.
10.
Is it?
Yeah,
dex?
it starts on his actual square and then moves 1 square around him.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 square around me.
So what is it a dex check?
I think it would be Constitution.
Con. So they get 3, so they fail it. So how much damage is it? It's
Wild magic?
What's the damage? Wild magic.
It's a wild magic. But it's the necrotic thing.
It's necrotic.
Yeah,
It was 1d10 last time.
yeah, I think it was 1d10 last time.
Yeah, it was 1d10 last time.
Sorcerer.
What's the spell's name?
I can't remember what it was, but
It was a rune.
let's see what-
From Storm King's Thunder?
might be something like that. Let me.
Maybe.
What might it
I don't know.
be? Like
The DM made it up.
Yeah.
I did make it up.
Yeah, it was 1d10 necrotic damage.
Each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage. You regain hit points.
30 feet.
So it's actually 30 feet, yeah. So you damage everyone in the room.
Roll high. Roll high.
You still want to do it?
Okay.
Roll high.
Sorry, Axton. Sorry, Axton.
Your squirrel will die.
Ben, you smash this
5.
and yeah, everyone takes 5 damage, but you regain if you have you
How much
regain-
damage I deal to everyone? I don't. How much, like, compiled?
I gotta make a con save if he's hitting me.
Yeah, con save. Con save, Axton.
Oh yeah, fuck.
so
17.
Eldon takes what, half? 5, so it goes
Yeah,
down
it's-
to 2.
Half or no damage.
14.
I think that beats my DC.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
So,
14.
so I
Yeah,
take
that
half. So I take 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it would be half for no damage.
I don't
And
think
you
so.
can't heal it.
And the
Yeah, the
squirrel-
DM said it would heal me.
Each creature
It
within 30
heals
feet.
it heals Darwin for so what? 2, 5, 10. So yeah, probably up to full.
It'll be
the
past full.
squirrel
Others not.
It would be possible.
make
Oh yeah, I forgot
the
to do
square-
for Gary.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gary.
He's He's got what, like 30 health. He's fine. He's our tank right now.
Yeah, that's one thing. 3. Gary does not pass.
It takes 5 damage as this necrotic damage smashes into him. You feel his life drain from.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gary. Gary. Sorry.
Dalman hurts everything he loves.
So,
Why do I hurt everything I love?
down to 10. Okay, cool.
Oh well.
If that is all you do, it would go to.
That is Gary. Isn't Gary after me?
Yeah, it would be.
Gary will try to claw the face of the drow.
Okay. That just hits all damage.
Alright.
The squirrel, the squirrel with the
4.
claws extended, able to just sort of as her legs sort of just clawing away. It does 4, so it's up to
What
that.
about bite? You need bite?
Can I do a bite?
Yeah,
Claw and a bite?
maybe a bite and a claw. Yeah, it would be. Go for it. Why
Yeah,
not?
because he's a beast. Come on, Gary. 11.
Misses. Goes to bite.
Alright.
The drow has learned and just sort of kicks away, sort of kicking at this beast, sort of just like
How much
stay away.
damage for Gary?
Doesn't do any damage. Just to sort of shake him off. Make sure we can't like bite her. Then it would be Swooping's go. I forgot him.
Swoop, swoop.
Swoop.
Swoop
He would still be in this room, yeah. With the
is this
hobgoblin.
going to leave?
Yep.
Go to the other room and probably do perception check to understand
Yep.
what's happening.
Yeah, he give me a perception check for him, but
Nasty.
yeah, he doesn't know what's going.
Yeah, nice
He sort of
roll, Leroy.
I'd say he would think this is in the middle of combat. Seeing what's happening, he'd go, they're
Or he
fighting.
thinks this is a party.
This is a fight. This is a full-on fight. They're fighting. There's a bugbear. There's a wolf. I need to get involved. I need to fight. I need to do this. These people are
Does he
dangerous.
rage?
What's going on?
Does he rage?
He'll
I
just
mean-
go here.
It doesn't
Well-
induce a rage, but his instinct is to fight. Like,
He'll just go to the bugbear and hit it.
okay, cool.
Reckless.
Reckless, yeah.
Swooping. I
25.
regret-
Oh!
It's reckless, but
2 attacks.
Roll damage.
I need to see if that's a brutal.
So,
I
20.
think it's like 8 is brutal critical.
If he gets it at level 3 though, that's the problem.
No.
10.
You can get brutal
No, he
critical.
gets it at 9.
Doesn't he get 2 attacks for reckless attack?
No, he gets advantage.
Oh.
He didn't rage though,
Okay.
so
Yeah, so Swooping just runs in with his great axe. Bam! It just gets lodged in this bugbear's shoulders as he sort of brings it overhead in a two-handed,
Taking
Sort of
25
arc.
damage.
and the creature just sort of, the bugbear just sort of screams out ah, as this blow just smashes into his body. And now it would be Orsix. Orsix would back and do much. And then yeah, the bugbear just like, I've had enough, and he sends his wolf and he goes, what is his name? He goes, Snarl, kill them. I'll finish the others. And the wolf will go to chomp at Darwin, who is in front of him. So
Shield reaction.
you can make a shield reaction.
So it's 17.
Wolf.
His AC is now 17 for this round.
As this wolf jumps at you, trying to bite you.
Oh!
This wolf.
Oh no!
You cast shield with the staff, but this wolf still bites through in a rage, as it's sort of like just its master is in pain. It is just wants
It's the wolf from before.
2d4 plus 2. No, it's not. 2d4 plus 2. But the 2d4 needs to be doubled. So the 2d4 is what? 2, 3, 6.
That would be a 2, then a 4, then 4?
It'd be 8 damage.
8. So 8 damage. I take half my health bar is gone.
And give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, it's a grappling?
As this wolf just bites onto you, is trying to drag you to the floor.
Oh shit!
Is he a dire wolf?
No, but a wolf gets to do this anyway.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm bad at strength.
It's
Strength.
2d8 for
No,
the wolf.
the wolf just knocks you to the floor using its strong jaws just to pump you to the floor, and you are prone with this wolf on top of you.
Oh jeez. Gary, help me.
So yeah, this wolf is on top of you, and then the bugbear, his thing will be on the floor.
Yeah, I shot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be where I'm standing. It would be where I am.
Yeah, it would be.
He moves at all. He's
And swooping's right in
We're
front.
getting attack of opportunities from swooping in Darwin.
If he tried to pick it up, they would get attack opportunities. Yeah. He will go to make a.
2d8 for a wolf.
It is a normal wolf, and it said here. That's his hit points. 2d8. Hit 7. Oh yeah, 2d4 plus 2. That is what is here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what is in the book.
So he goes by the book.
The bugbear will go to make an unarmed strike out at swooping, because that's all he can do really. So what, it'd be plus 2 just plus his strength, so it'd be d20.
Is he gonna kick Cuckoo in the dick?
I'm rolling one.
Oh,
What is unarmed strike? Unarmed strike is how much damage?
the
I rolled-
strength.
It's a D4 plus their strength is what you are using.
d4 plus strength, so just be.
Hoping you were getting a
So yeah,
dick kick.
he hits swooping for 4 damage, laying out this sort of this like right hook
It'd be
as he
6.
sort of smashes swooping's chin, his chin sort of going upwards, with this really powerful, strong hit, as this bugbear sort of tries to defend himself, sort of shouting, "I'll have your heads. I know I may look unarmed, but I still have my fists," and he's just sort of smashing away. "I am King Groll. This is my land. Be gone!" He's sort of smashing out. And then it will be back up to top with Levi.
Mm-hmm.
This wolf has down to the floor. Actually, no, you're still in this other room. You can hear the sounds of fighting from another room, but you are here in the. You see that the bugbear is still asleep. No, the hobgoblin is still asleep in front of you.
I'm just gonna take the rapier
Mhm.
and through his skull, pop from the top.
Wow.
Yeah, go for deal damage,
He gets advantage because it's prone.
and you get advantage as well. Yeah. Yep, you easily hit. And it
20.
kills. Yeah, you just, bam! It just goes up to the hilt. Sort of, it goes through his head. It goes like up to the hilt of your rapier, and yeah, just straight through his skull.
I just leave it there, and then
Did he have
go to
to
the
tie him
next
up?
room.
Did you run through?
Yeah.
that?
Tie him up?
It's better that way. Trust me.
He feels more pleasure that way.
Yeah. I'll just go
then
to
it
the
will
door
be
and wait.
Eldon. Eldon, you are in this room and you see this bugbear is still in the corner, trying to get away from you, but is you sort of lashing out with punches. There's a wolf who's got Darwin onto the floor, and there's this woman who has slammed Axe into the floor and is just trying to defend herself.
The woman, the bugbear, I'm not afraid of, because with that roll of 5, I know he's afraid of me. So I'm gonna go for the woman by rushing her from where I'm flanking her.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna try to attack her from behind.
Cool, go for that.
What about the wolf that's just eating me?
You sort of run behind and you go for an attack.
I'm not that wise.
Go to strike at her. And yeah, you were able to hit. Is this with your crossbow?
This is with the longsword. The crossbow's a bonus.
Are you able to strike with your longsword, striking through, cutting at her? For 6. So.
Oh wait, that should be a 4 because I only add my roll plus my weapon, correct?
Yes.
So that's a 4.
Cool.
Okay, and now I'm gonna make an attack with the crossbow.
Cool. So you strike through. You whip out your the hand crossbow, and yeah, it strikes as well. You're able to hit. You sort of struck her across the chest, and you sort of strike again, and it sort of knocks into her leg for 5. Yeah, she's taking a pummeling as you're just sort of 2 blows. You're able to hit across her chest and just strike with the crossbow bolt. It going through her. She's just sort of grimacing in pain.
With the hand crossbow, I'm trying to hit her in the knee.
Yeah, cool. You hit the knee. It strikes through, and she's just sort of pain.
You were a drow, then you took an arrow to.
That old meme.
Axton is. Axton is go.
I'm going to take my short sword and I'm going to try to cleave her head off with it.
Aren't you prone?
Yeah, she's prone, so. No, I'm gonna use half my movement to get up. Yeah, alright. I'll use half my movement to get up.
Yep, you go.
And I'm gonna try to cleave her head off with my short sword. And
cool.
I hope that I do!
Yeah, there's advantage.
Do I have advantage?
16. No. Yeah, he has advantage. Melee attacks on prone people.
She's not prone.
She's not prone.
He was prone. She's not prone. You're prone. He got up. He takes out the short sword, and you go to strike at her, but she just dodges. She's just trying to knowing that she's just surrounded by enemies. She's just just ducking and weaving all over the place, and your short sword just goes wide.
Fucking bitch. Can I use my bonus action to try to hit her again?
Yep.
Roll better.
Yeah, you fucking bitch!
You're able to cut along her neck as you're trying to behead her. You're
6.
trying to go for the head with the 6. It sort of cuts along the neck, and she lets out another just howl of pain, but she is still up.
I'll teach you to pummel Axton Stormbro. And my turn.
She took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
She will.
Whose turn is it? Is it Drow?
No, because he's gone. He's gone. It's swooping go technically.
Okay. Swooping is oh no you don't. He's going to a frenzy rage.
Cool.
Reckless attack. He drops the battle axe or the great axe. I don't know what the fuck he carries.
He carries a great maul.
And he's going to fucking poop in his fucking head.
He's gonna smash him with his fist.
How much is this?
So he's now just smashing him with his fists.
Yeah, he's just pummeling, going for him. 15.
15.
That will miss.
No.
And that will miss as well.
ridiculous.
Both miss. As he goes to strike, and just Bugbear just sort of ducks the fist, and just sort of they're both like almost like boxers, like got like their guards up, sort of taking shots at each other.
Wait, I get a +2 bonus on the damage roll?
Damage. But as a frenzy rage, if you do so for the duration of your rage, you can make a singular attack with your weapon as a bonus action on each of your turn, which I think is mute because you dropped your weapon.
Yeah, you dropped
No,
your weapon.
I
Cool.
went to a rage, so yeah.
The drow will
Right here,
she'll
bitch.
turn around and she'll just go for you again, Axe, and she looks at you directly in the eyes and just goes out to strike you with her
Oh.
hand.
Right here, bitch.
Just like,
She's gonna totally flip you again.
I will teach you, Axton Stormbrew, and she sort of runs out at you.
She knows your last name somehow.
I told her that.
Because he said it.
Oh, okay.
For that, but misses.
Misses.
She goes to like grab you again, but knowing her strength, what happened last time, you just sort of miss her hand, and she goes to strike you, and you just dodge it, and she just sort of grabs midair.
I want to do.
She's just like,
I want to do
I
like
will
that.
have
That
you.
dodging, but it's like, fuck you.
Oh yeah. She sees that and she just sort of just spits with anger, and she's just like,
Swing away, bitch. Let's go.
Turn it.
Swing away.
can't do anything. Cool.
Whose turn?
It is the Orsic, I guess. Orsic will go to strike at this woman.
Why not help Darwin with his wolf mishap?
Have you not had a turn yet, Darwin?
I have not.
You're next, so it's fine. 18. So yeah, he sort of holds out his warhammer and strikes through at this woman. And it +2, so that will do.
You want to borrow some of my dice? You got it?
Only do that. Okay, cool. Yep. Levi, and yeah, so
I can roll it.
It's fine. Oh yeah,
Six.
okay, cool. So that'll be that. Okay, cool. Darwin, it's now your go.
Okay. I shocking grasp the wolf that is on me.
Cool.
Does that have advantage because it's grappling me?
Yeah, it does. The wolf is on top of you.
So would I have advantage because it's grappling me?
No, you'd have disadvantage for anything.
Oh.
I'm not sure how the rules work for that.
You want me to double check? I don't want to look in the monster man.
Just
I mean, the
straight
wolf.
roll, probably.
The wolf is knocked you prone, but it's not grappled you. It's just knocked you prone.
Okay.
So
I miss anyway.
Yeah, you'd miss. You go to
I stumble.
shock this thing, and the wolf just sort of just puts another claw onto your chest. It's like no. Puts a
No.
claw on your chest. Actually, no. You can hear the wolf because you can speak to small animals, can't you?
Yeah, I do.
It's a medium beast, but yeah, you probably can't
I
hit.
speak to
It just growls and it just has a claw on your chest. You try and shock and grasp it.
Darn
I
you
can't
short.
understand you through your accent.
The wolf will then go to. Because you're still. Did you get up or are you still prone?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't get up, but
Okay, you didn't get up. So
I can get up.
I mean, you could have, but you didn't.
Okay. Is it Gary's turn?
13. It was not plus. Sorry, I didn't mean. Yeah, I was just trying to roll advantage. Oh yeah, it would have been Gary's. Yeah, sure.
Gary.
Go first.
Gary's going after the drow woman.
Go for it.
Claw bite.
I feel really bad because it's like we broke in on a guy and his drow woman, and now he's in the corner while we're just circling her.
Yeah, she is taking it permanently. Yep. The claw strikes through. Your squirrel is just at her knee, just clawing away, and a bite, and it also bites through. Is able to just do both, sort of bites and claws. The woman is is so engaged with others. She just is
3 and
3 and
3.
3, so 6.
Is this woman dead? Please.
Nope, she's still up.
Damn it.
She is the
I
tankiest
was
person.
hoping she was dead so I could have Gary like climb up to her neck and just like bite out her neck.
No. Gary just sort of claws away, biting away, but the woman is still up. She's howling in pain. You can now see there's actually, Darwin, give me a perception.
Okay. Is she wearing a skirt?
Oh yeah. Let's say that.
You're disgusting. Disgusting.
She's wearing the long skirts.
So yeah, it's a long skirt. It sort of finished off at her knees. Give me a perception though. Still, I want that perception.
Okay.
Just to see if you don't see
6.
anything. The woman is
Looking at her skirt.
bleeding. She looks. Yeah, you're looking at her skirt. She seems she seems fine. She's bleeding quite profusely, but you think she's close to death.
It's still disgusting.
More stuff. It's still disgusting.
Yeah, sorry. It was a stupid joke.
It was terrible.
And then it is.
It's terrible. I know.
It would be.
Shut up, Alexa, you bitch.
The wolf will go to make a strike on.
Sorry, we haven't had many lowbrow humor.
Wolf will go do this.
Didn't have much.
22 and will strike through for 2d4 plus 2.
Who's attacking?
You. For that,
I'm still alive.
as this wolf is just biting into you. And
Ouchie.
then the King Groll, who lets out just a roar of anger, will go to make an attack and will miss swooping as he his fists, he just sort of like boxer style, like just trying to go for like swooping's nose, and swooping is sort of blocking it with his fists, and they're just sort of like exchanging blows.
They're boxing now.
They're boxing. They're basically boxing. That's how I imagine it.
Dumbass.
And then it's back up to Levi.
I see that.
Is Levi just gonna sit in that room? Or... Oh no, he got out. Oh, yeah,
I
that
have
was you.
a high perception, man. I know what's happening.
Yeah, you understand. You run in. You understand that this seems, because they're disarmed, it seems to be like a situation gone wrong. It's like they've tried to
arm them, Mexican.
they tried to negotiate, but it's gone wrong. And
Yes.
the people they're fighting are grossly outnumbered, and they're also outgunned, so to speak, due to the fact they just have no weapons, except the wolf, who, is the only creature
Fighting.
that is dealing a lot of damage. And you saw Dom's on the floor, scrabbling as this wolf is just tearing chunks out of him.
Yeah, that wolf is beginning to be a problem.
Yeah, it's chowing down on me.
Then again, I wouldn't notice.
Like a chicken nugget.
But no,
I'm just gonna take it.
walking into this situation, there's a bugbear in the corner who is in a boxing fight with swooping. There's a wolf that has Darwin to the floor, and there's a woman just surrounded by Axton, Eldon, Orsic,
Gary.
He's just surrounded by enemies, and somehow she's still up.
And you have super advantage on sneak attack because she's surrounded on every single side.
No, I'm not an assassin, man. I'm just going to throw a dagger at her.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, you
fuck it.
You grab one of your daggers and you throw it. It strikes her in the neck. How much damage is that in total?
She dead.
She might still be up. Is that 10? that
He
20
critted.
something?
That's 16.
22.
Yep. So
18.
Okay. I will describe this.
16 and 18.
As it strikes into her neck, and her body like knocks against the wall, her body changes, and what was once a drow form turns into this weird humanoid purple, like humanoid creature. And it's just this weird purple human creature, not a drow woman anymore, just this weird monstrosity almost, and it just falls to the floor dead.
Does it have horns?
No. And you can give me a survival, just to see if how much you know. of
History
the-
or Arcana would be.
When I see it change, can I
yeah,
see
all
if
of
it's
you,
gonna
all
be
of you.
good for any material?
all of you.
History or Arcana.
Darwin, history or arcana. Sure, let's go with that. History or arcana. You can re-roll Levi for history or arcana. Everyone can make checks as this creature falls to the floor.
20 for Axton.
Yep.
I'm gonna
So
go
you
with
got-
a survival check just because I'm going, or actually nature, because I'm going for the fact of, can I dissect this for something?
Okay.
Perfect.
You think that you probably could dissect it just for normal like organs and things. You're not known to this sort of creature.
7.
Darwin, you don't know anything. Levi, you don't know anything. Axton, what you know is you've
You know
heard
stuff.
stories of these things. You've heard stories of these things. They're called doppelgangers, and what they do is they pretend to be something, and then on their death, or if they choose to, they can change back to their original form, which is this weird purple humanoid shape, which is now in front of you. You know that doppelgangers are very normally are very sort of like they ambush their foes, and they are
What is the
very
dwarf doing in all of this?
The dwarf was helping to just he was striking at her.
No, I mean like Storm Setter or whatever.
Rock Seeker.
Gundren
Rockseeker.
Gundren Rockseeker.
What's he doing?
You see, the Gundren Rockseeker is his eyes are just looking around the whole room, and he's almost
Is he just sitting at the table?
something. He's on the table trying to search for something,
He's witnessing chaos.
and that woman / doppelganger is now dead.
Attack the wolf.
Eldon is your go.
Fine, I'll attack the wolf since the woman is now dead, and I was like, not weapon ready. I turned to the wolf, and I'm like, oh, I can make more pelt out of you, and I'm gonna do the weapon attack.
Cool, you hit.
Yeah.
You strike. The longsword strikes through the wolf's natural sort of like hide for 10 damage. Yeah.
Does that kill it?
Yeah, with that you skewer it through the neck, and it lets out a whine and just drops to the floor dead.
While it's
Does it
still
drop on
my
me?
longsword, I want to look back up at the what's it called?
Bugbear?
The bugbear.
Yep.
Shake my longsword a bit and shoot him with the hand crossbow.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
23.
you strike through. Sort of. Yeah, you ping out and for 7. That's down to that. Yeah, he lets out a howl. Sort of. He sees you that you killed the wolf, and his eyes are just full of anger, and he's just pain also, as you can see the blood dripping out of the deep wound that swooping had done, but also just this rage of sort of the bolt you've also like lodged in his stomach.
Yeah, be the third one.
You hear. Okay, so throughout the room you hear. Gundren just goes, "Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop it now!" You're outnumbered, King Groll. Your men, as as I guess about these heroes who have come here. They're dead. Give up now. Tell me where my map is, and maybe we can sort out a deal. King Gold just sort of spits on the floor like, never find you.
Isn't he also hurt?
Both of them are hurt. Gold just sort of spits out, and you'll never have it. You'll never have it while I'm alive. You have to take it off my rotting corpse. And Gundren just goes, okay then. And Axton, it is your go.
He said rotting
I'm
corpse?
sure these people would be happy to oblige. Yeah, he goes,
Oh,
Happy
it's
to
on him.
oblige! I guess since at this distance, I'll take a shot. I'll use my bonus action to... Oh, no, I didn't... Did I? No, I reloaded my crossbow.
Yeah, I did.
To shoot the king, whatever the fuck his name is. 13. Fuck. Wait. I don't think it hits. What?
Might have
I do. I do. I'm trying to remember how many I have. I should have 2 left. So I will burn.
So just roll 1.
Yeah, I'll roll 1. 3.
with that,
3.
with that it hits.
Okay.
Okay, roll damage.
Your crossbow, blam,
8.
and it strikes through. It sort of hits him in the neck, and he just sort of lets out this deep roar, and he's alive, but he is staggering. His body is sort of swaying to and fro.
Oh, I'm going after him. I'm going for the kill. I run up to him.
Yep.
My short sword.
Oh, he wants to kill.
No, I want this win. I'm going to kill something
He
today.
wants to kill.
I'm happy it's you.
Everyone has killed something besides you.
I swear to God, this misses. Mother. I'm burning. I'm burning the last die. 1d8. Where the fuck
Okay,
is
go
it?
for it.
Burning it.
6. Good.
It goes
6.
with the short sword. You pierce
13.
through. You can roll damage if you want, but it's gonna kill him anyway.
I don't care.
You just pierce it through his chest. You're sort of twisting it, and his body just goes limp. He's gone.
As he's
as
throwing
that
the blade all the way to the hilt, and I said,
Yeah.
You should have selected my terms." And I just undraw it and I let him drop to the floor.
Yeah, his body just drops to the floor dead.
Swooping just goes.
Yeah, he's swooping to sort of unloads
Frenzy
on this dead corpse, just sort of just smashing in, and you're out of initiative.
Is swooping destroying any of the equipment on the bugbear?
No, only in the face.
No, he's mostly just smashing his face up.
Okay. Edwin is gonna look for a crown.
A crown. Give me
Going to
a.
investigate.
Give me. Just. What?
I'm investigating the corpse of the king bugbear.
Investigations.
Oh, motherfucker.
He does that.
Okay.
I'm also
A king should have a crown.
You hear. You see, Gundren Rockseeker just is this dwarf is just searching everywhere. He's looking under everything, and finally, he looks under this bed and takes out this leather sack. He looks through it and takes out this long bit of parchment. He sort of hugs it to his chest, and then a smile just beams across his face as he has this.
what is that?
This guy. He'll go, Mr. Gnome. This is the
Mr.
map.
Knackle.
Mr. Knackle, this is the map to Wave Echo Cave. You all know about Wave Echo Cave. You know that it's this is the place that the Rockseeker brothers were looking for. Also, the Black Spider, who you've heard about, is also trying to go after, and it's very well known for the Forge of Spells, which is somewhere where magical items were made, and it's just full of ore, and is plentiful of it's like very bountiful. And Gundren Rockseeker just has this large smile on his face, and he's looking at the map.
What's in the sack?
He doesn't care about the sack. He just goes, "Oh, I don't know," and he just hands it over to you.
Can I open the sack? I want to see what's
Inside the sack, there was 220 silver pieces, 160 electrum pieces, and 3 potions of healing.
No, I'm taking one.
I have them, so and you've been flipping me off all day, so you'll see if you
Nope,
get
Darwin's
I'm
hurt.
taking one.
Huh?
The rest of you
Do a
with
sleight
the
of hands check.
investigation checks, you do not.
That one's pretty.
How many gold pieces? It was 120 electrum.
It was 160 electrum.
160 electrum, and how many gold pieces?
None.
Oh, silver.
I'm gonna pick up her dagger.
It was 220 silver.
120.
I'm gonna pick up the dagger that the one girl had.
Yep. Cool.
I'm gonna turn that to a bayonet soon.
Nice. And yeah, that is what happens. Gundren looks very happy, and he's sort of like, is the castle clear, or is there any more?
Yeah, we killed them all.
Levi, is the
Ah,
castle clear?
I'm gonna
Don't
make
know.
a quick wisdom check.
You'll have to see.
What?
Or
See,
well, fuck it. Like my guy knows that there's this room over here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Good
so
job.
I'm gonna walk over to that room and open it.
okay, you open the door, and there's no traps. There's no people behind it. It's just what looks to be like chains, and you're pretty sure this is where the dwarf was being kept.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door and I'm gonna walk down here.
Wait, can I go? What was in that room?
Yeah, that's been good.
And I'm gonna look at the goblin who's just impaled against the wall.
A goblin who's just got a rapier still stuck to his head.
I'm gonna investigate the purple body for anything
Oh, yeah, the
good.
purple body. So on the purple body,
Yeah.
you find that there was a note, and the note basically was a note from the Black Spider, and basically it just had a load of instructions, and it turns out that this woman, Viera, was sent here to get Gundren Rockseeker and the map, and was to return her to the Black Spider.
Are there any
You failed,
shackles,
bitch.
like loose shackles, or is everything bolted to the wall in that room?
It's all bolted to the wall, but you think you could probably break off some of it if you to.
I choose to.
I also have my smithing kits.
Yeah, you can do that. You can break some stuff off the wall, or
What do you want me to do? A strength check?
whatever. If you a strength, yeah.
It's in there. It's really in there.
You go to do it, but it's going to take you a little bit. It's just going to take you quite a bit of time to break it off.
Can Darwin try a strength check?
Sure,
You're not there.
sure.
You're not there, Darwin.
It would be funny to watch Darwin try to rip these things out of the wall.
I'm just periodically going through rooms I haven't been to, so I'm eventually working my way here.
Yeah, that's a bit of comedy.
Everybody froze.
13.
Yeah, you and you both
Did you
spend
see?
about 2 or 3 minutes to just take off these shackles off the wall. It takes you a while as you're just sort of breaking away at them. Yeah, trying to break them off the wall.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna go take my dagger that I threw.
Gundren sort of looks at you and is like, maybe where's Sildar? Is he still in the goblin?
Oh, he's in the town
hideout?
of Phandelver.
Oh, he
Ah.
died.
What?
He died.
Don't listen to.
No, he's in the town of
don't
Phandelver.
listen to him. He goes. Sildar
You're
is in the
not
town
there.
master's
You're
also
quarters.
vampire.
He is
You're not
completely
there.
safe.
You're not there. You're not there. You're not there.
He's sort of like,
Isn't
oh,
he
He's alive.
in there?
that is a relief. I'm hoping to go back to Phandalin, but then obviously I want to go to Waveoak Cave, and he sort of just waves the map, and he's like, I need to find out where my brothers are, and yes.
I'm
I
also
may
spending
want
my last 2 dice to heal up.
I may want your assistance with that.
I go.
Spending my
I hear him
dice to
going,
heal
say,
up.
I may need
I
your
go, you
assist
have it, and
with,
I walk into this
with
room.
going to Waveoak.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
This fucking bitch.
I'm gonna be checking this over here.
You know that actually there's a door here,
Oh, okay.
and that's the
I
room,
will
so you have to
have
go
gone
through.
there.
Okay.
An HP.
You decide to go into this. Okay, what you see is on the door, there's a heavy wooden bar which shuts the door, seeming to be there's just a wooden bar on the door.
Okay. I'm gonna knock on the door before opening it.
You knock on the door, and you hear growling.
Oh, okay. I am going to back up from the door and switch to my heavy crossbow.
Cool.
Ooh,
Ooh, heavy.
we're going big this time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start saying, "Hey, there's something alive here."
I'll go there. Can I throw the rapier like a dagger?
You could. You'd have disadvantage. Good.
You also don't have it because it's inside some guy's head.
Nah,
Darwin is just sitting at the table. Darwin
You have
is
to make a strength
a
check.
little says,
We'll spend a lot of time. Just carve out.
I'll stay here. I'm tired. I'm hurt. I have chunks out of me. Maybe I'll sit this one out.
You hear this cry from Eldon, who says, "There's something alive here, boys."
I
No, I'm
ready
going
my
there.
hand crossbow and
I send Gary.
that's it.
I want to
That's
have
in
the.
Gary.
If it's
Yes,
possible,
40
I
feet
want to
of
try to
movement.
convince the heavily armored cleric to open the door.
Yeah, the cleric will. Cool,
Oh,
sure.
Borsic will
The cleric would.
open the door.
Actually, no. Swooping would. Swooping would. He's the barbarian.
Oh.
He.
Oh yeah,
he,
he's the dumb.
He grabs the bar. As he lifts off the bar, he pushed the door inwards, and as he pushed the door inwards, you just hear this massive raw creature that just
He's gonna rage.
lets out this terrible roar, and yeah,
Rage,
see
rage.
this- you see
Okay,
this-
can we see inside the room?
Yep, you can. And what you see in front of you, and you probably need to make nature checks to see if you know what this is. But you see this massive creature. Its hide is like a bear. Its face is
Holy
like
shit.
an owl. It has this massive beak.
These
Close the door.
motherfuckers
Close the
kept that
door.
in there.
Close the door.
You know.
I want it
Darwin-
immediately. The moment Eldrin sees that, he's like,
You know that this is. You've heard stories of this, and you've never seen one yourself, but you're pretty sure this is an owl bear.
I want it to pieces.
As it lets out this massive roar, and you see that the upper floors of this tower have collapsed to create a hollow silo, at least 30 feet high, and the upper reaches of the room are lost in shadows. Dust, rubble, and broken glass cover the floor, and old work tables and bookshelves lie strewn to the south. In the middle of the room is a hulking beast that looks like a mangy bear with an owl's head. It rears up and roars when it sees you.
I would immediately shoot it since I have my bow ready.
Cool. You
Same.
can make a roll of attack upon this owl bear.
Gary would run away.
You miss. As you go to strike it, it just, with the fear of what it is, it just sort of goes wide and smashes into the ceiling. The short bow hits as you sort of ready your bow and you take a shot. 8, 9, 10. Down to that. This creature, as it hits the sort of shoulder of this creature, this big creature, it just sort of lets out a roar, and you're all into initiative. With this creature.
I'm
Yeah,
just amazed that
with that round, Gary ran and told Darwin that there's something big that he should man up.
Yeah.
Darn slow internet.
I wish I took a short rest.
I
and roll
have to
my
go
dice back.
walk my dogs soon.
Okay, this is the last encounter, and then we can end if you want.
Yeah, because I have to walk my dog. So
Cool. So, Levi, you're the first to act as this owlbear, this monstrosity in front of you, is beak
Mm-hmm.
snapping as you walk in.
Jesus.
You've never seen something like it. It's massive.
Yeah.
wow.
The ape just goes wide, just smashing into the wall behind it as it just lets out this.
I'm just going to go a little behind. Stay.
Darwin, you spend the turn moving.
I move. Can I move right here?
Yeah, you can move there.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you can see through the door this massive creature.
Magic missile.
Magic missiles. Cool. Go.
Don't ruin its fur. Feathers.
Well, you can collect the feathers that fell to the ground.
Don't destroy the beak.
You allow these.
I already have a beak of another thing.
Magic missiles.
You
Shoot it.
allow this three
Uh,
missiles of magic.
Yeah, it's because I'm lagging. Damn it. I am lagging.
Just roll. You want me to roll for you? Is it 1d4 plus 1?
Yeah, I'm going on dice roller.
Do you want me to roll for you?
Lagging. Three, 5,
Of course. Then it comes in.
3. 3, 5, 3.
So that takes down to that. Yeah, these lances of magic just strike at the creature, but it seems unaffected as it just gets as it smashes against the creature, just letting out these massive roars, these powerful roars, rage and anger.
Do you think Gary could reach it with 40 movement?
No, but it could get close. Yeah, it's not what that.
Gary will use his action. Can it go? Can Gary stealth and try to go around it?
That's his movement used up, so it can't go any further.
Okay. Can it use its action to stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, coming. Okay, I gotta go.
Cool, that's fine. I will NPC you for the rest, but I'll only be going for an extra like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, I go.
Then it will be the owlbear itself, and it will make a beak attack and then a claw attack. Both at swooping as he's in front. So that's 1, which will hit, which will also hit. One is for. That's the beak, and then plus 5. That 10, 17, 27 damage.
Is he raging at all at this point?
No, he wouldn't be.
Okay, then yeah, that's up.
I think he's used all his rage for the day.
But he. Yes,
He gets 2 rages a day.
Been in this castle a while.
Right, cool. Yeah, he takes massive amounts of damage. And then it would be. Sorry. Then it would be Orsixgo who will step back. And then it would be Axton, it would be your go. There's this massive creature in front of you.
Swooping is 11.
Axton was 10, so actually, yeah, it would have been swooping first.
Yeah.
You've just been smashed by this beak and and a claw attack.
He's just going into a frenzied rage again. Oh boy. I just reckless. Oh yes. Suck a dick. +2.
So that's 25 plus 2, 27.
No, it's 17. It's already doubled.
It's
Except
already
if you
doubled?
want to do the first d12, it just rolls another d12 when it's a crit.
No, okay.
You
Okay,
can
takes down
double
to
the
that.
first, but yeah.
Okay, so he runs in, smashing it with his great attack. The owlbird is letting out this deep gash is along its side, and then it would be Axton. You'll go. There's owlbear in front of you.
Axton's kind of concerned that there's a hobgoblin with a rapier in its head.
Oh yeah, that's like it's chained up. There's no, it's been bound. It just has a rapier in its head.
So he's doing math, which he's not very good at. So he's gonna look at Levi.
What?
And he's gonna go.
Don't look at me like that.
He's gonna move up, and he's gonna fire at it with
Albert in the front.
the hand crossbow.
Cool. Make a shot.
I did. I'm waiting for it to come up. Oh, my bad.
The 8
eight misses,
would
yeah. I'm sorry.
8 misses as it sort of pings off against the wall
I used my bonus action to reload.
as the
and that's
creature
it.
sort of bearing down. And yeah, you reload, and then it would be Eldon. It would be your go,
Now, okay, with the heavy crossbow, I'm gonna fire at it.
and you hit this time. You striking into its side.
Okay. 7, and as a question, because whenever someone's attacking, and then they do another attack with their weapon, so they're getting 2 attacks. Because I have a because it's free action with the crossbow feat to reload, can I fire again?
Yeah, sure. 7.
Oh.
And yeah,
Oh.
then
He's
you
got that perk from Call of
you
Duty.
hit it once into the side, and you sort of level it off, and you hit again, and it strikes in the head. Yeah, he has aimbot, and he sort of just as he like his aim is just sort of instantly gone to the and
So that's
with
16.
16. This thing is dead.
That's me.
You finish it off.
The DM wants to go. It is
Making
dead.
sure not to damage the beak.
It had 59 health, but you guys took it down, so good job.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm running over like a little boy, seeing something amazing. And I'm gonna look at the body and stuff, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna make this into something great. Like it has strong bones and a strong beak and everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah.
has claws.
I'm
everything.
dissecting this thing immediately for its
Yeah,
parts.
It's got like beautiful purple fur, which is
Mhm.
mixed with some purplish feathers.
Because I know you want to go, I'm gonna put
That's fine.
owlbear.
I'm still
Oh, oh,
you can
cool.
take your time. Take your time.
Okay, so I'm gonna dissect it. What parts do I get from it?
You'd get its beak.
Okay, owlbear beak, OB beak,
Get claws.
claws.
You would get probably if you wanted to. You'd probably get like some of the feathers mixed with some of the fur.
Sure. I'm gonna put fur and feathers. What about its bones? What do I
Yeah,
notice
you
about
can-
its bones?
You can get its bones. They're quite tough and rigid, and there are quite a lot of them.
Is there
Massive
a?
creature.
Is there enough? Is there like I go for a leg bone to
Yeah.
see if it's slender enough for a hand crossbow and stuff.
You tear it off, and you think one of the front legs probably would be more slender, probably would be better off.
Yeah, and is it sturdy? Is it
Yeah,
better
it's
than wood?
Yeah, it's better than wood.
Oh, okay.
Let's go for
Bones.
ribs.
If you were to like finish it and apply, some of the things that you normally apply to wood and stuff, you'd be like resins.
Yeah.
You'd be able to sort of harden it up and make it more suitable.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room that I notice?
All of you can make investigation checks if you wanna notice things. Have a look.
I want to make an investigation check really quick for about what I see.
Yeah,
That's
you notice Levi. Okay, Levi notices that on the tower's second floor is a jagged ledge, upon which sits a wooden chest. Yeah, there's a wooden chest.
I'm gonna open it. Is it
Okay,
wrapped?
you sort of climb up, and it's unlocked, and inside is a load of stuff. There's 90 electrum pieces,
Ooh.
120 gold pieces,
Mm-hmm.
all of you sort of now Axton and Eldon, you're both up there as well.
No,
And
I'm
there
in
is a
my,
potion of
this
heat.
room, the different room.
If my 17 lets me notice that there's a box up there, then I will go up there. Otherwise, I will be at ripping the bear apart.
It allows you to notice it, but Levi's got to it first.
So I'm gonna stop ripping pieces of the bear off and go up to him and.
Okay, so the things that you both see together is a potion of healing, a scroll of silence, and a scroll of revivify. Revivify.
A res potion. A res scroll.
REVVR.
Mm-hmm.
Potion of healing, scroll of silence, and scroll of revivify.
The
Question,
potion, what
As
kind of potion? 2d4 plus 4 or the other
Oh yeah,
one?
just a normal potion of healing.
as a question, Eldon, while he might be stupid, he does know about Arcana and nature for building stuff. Would he know if you could take a scroll and then make it into use a scroll to make an enchanted weapon at all?
Give me an Arcana.
Okay. So
No. You don't know. You think that you possibly could, but you have no idea.
Alright, the room that I'm in,
I don't.
and I'm investigating like the beds and the hobgoblin.
Oh yeah. So 12.
What is
So
22?
me have the 22. You look around and there's nothing of like value. They're just mostly beds. It was like a barracks.
And it's got
There's
the
nothing.
it's got the hobgoblin with a rapier through its skull.
Yep.
Yeah, I take the rapier. I bin it for right now. Just gonna throw it in my bag.
Give me a strength. Give me a strength to see if you can whip it out. It's like full on stuck in this creature's head. You're able to sort of pry it free, just about, but by prying it free, you've like ripped off and destroyed a lot of what was a hobgoblin's head. It's totally destroyed.
That's fine. I bag it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then all of you hear a horn, and that is where we're going to end it, as this massive horn is sounded. You just hear this doo doo doo. It's sounded.